Well, this would have been embarrassing. Um, I just noticed that my OBS is not actually picking up the game. Uh, and to be clear, I wasn't talking back then. I was just vibing. I need to actually have this pick up the game. There we go. There we go. All right. Much better. So we'll see how this goes. As mentioned last weekend, I have implemented VTube Studio in order to make my PNG tuber track my actual mouth. And this might go terribly. I have no idea how well this tracking works. I have not extensively tested it. I just made sure that the sensitivity seems about correct and like talk maybe 2 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So as you might have already seen, I can go like this, and that's the max it can open is 90 degrees. And obviously the least it can open is when it's closed. Yeah. So the thing is, though, is that literally anything, if I put anything between the camera and my mouth, obviously it's not going to be able to track. So it will just not move. Sometimes if I touch my mouth or something, it will track into. See if I can get it to happen. Yeah, so all of that just moved, it's not actually in my mouth, it's just me putting my hand in front of my mouth and kind of moving my hand. So, yeah, those are just a couple of the things that they're to be expected. It's not like it's going to be able to track something you can't see. And if I put my fingers in front of my mouth and move them, it's going to confuse my mouth or my fingers because it's in the right place. It's moving, I guess, kind of like a mouth is expected to. And so, yeah, that's a problem. That's not on the program though. That's just the nature of how light works. Let's just, speaking of light, get right into it. So more faster than light. Yeah, I've unlocked layout B here, which starts with some more stuff. You need to start with the extra power. And I don't start with a combat drill. And I also only start with one guy. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to start a run with this. And you know what? Let's change the name of the ship to, I don't know. We dying today. Because we will be. Let's begin. Alright. as before, the data I carry is absolutely vital, and that is why I am sure to die. Your jump leads to a completely unremarkable binary star system. There is nothing else. I just noticed that I have literally no surveillance. So that's not great. I am, however, going to go ahead and deploy the system repair drone because that is going to be pointless. Fight. Alright, let's try to intervene and let's just see how this fight goes. Okay. So, I'm going to need to use everything I got here. Ion beam, I'm going to target the students. Heavy laser, I'm going to target the weapons. Let's see how this goes. I'm paused. I'm kind of foolish. Here you can see the system repair drone moving into work. I forgot to set auto fire. Which is truly incredible. Or no, I didn't actually. It's my bad. I am going to switch to targeting drones. That's dead. Let's hit the shields. And from here, it doesn't really matter what I'm targeting. There we are. Dead. Alright, got some stuff which will be needed to repair the ship. Gonna avoid that nebula. Settlement still loyal to the Federation hails your ship, and they give me some stuff. Pretty cool. Let's aid the ship. Alright. I need to launch the anti-personnel drone, which means I'm not going to be able to use my own, which is unfortunate. Other than that, I'm going to try to hit the shields with the laser. I don't have auto fire on. Now that there is nobody left in my ship, I can go ahead and deactivate the personnel drone. Turn on the auto scan. This way, I can deactivate your shields and also secure damage. Like so. We are. No longer have weapons, and I'm just going to keep targeting the weapons to ensure that, you know, you don't get them back. Because weapons aren't fun. I wonder if there's a way to speed up the game speed. There's not seem to be. Alright. Ship is done. Welcome aboard, Alex. You are going to... You have no skills currently. I'm putting you on the weapons. Also, I'm going to upgrade the power bars. so I can have the anti-personnel drone permanently deployed. Along with the weapons. Or along with the ion cannon, I should say. And also, I'm going to be, never mind. Let's jump. Here, because I would like to stall a little bit. Right, they're trying to fight. Let's see if we can't put a stop to that. Missile missed. That's lucky for me. Scrap recovery arm. I'll take that. No joke. That can come in a little handy. I'm going to not go to the store. That's a bit too out of the way for me. For my preferences. And I get some free stuff. Nice. Alright. Let's go here, I suppose. Doesn't really matter, they're both civilian sectors. Welcome to the new sector. Yeah, to the exit beacon. Yep. I already know all about that. Let's go to this distress signal before I move on to the store. Let's give you some fuel. And you give me data on the sector. It's not a terrible deal. Alright. Firstly, let's fix up the ship. And I'm gonna go ahead and sell the whole missile. Do I want a fire beam? Fire beams can be kind of fun. So you know what? I'm gonna take one. Because what fire beams allow for is killing of a crew without killing the ship itself, which is quite powerful. In order for me to use it effectively, I need it with the ion cannon, so that the ion cannon stays. For that, I need to upgrade the weapon system. Let's move on. Possible ship moving in. I cannot afford your toll. Not that I would pay it anyway. So I am going to go ahead and showcase the power of the fire beam. I just need to wait for it to fire. Alright, I will admit that is on me. Okay. Never mind. Get out the second system repaired. I need to activate the laser as soon as possible. Hit your weapons. Hit the weapon. I beg of you. Please, please, please. There we go, finally. Something. Favor. Long enough. Will admit it is mostly because I blundered myself. Yeah. Alright, they jumped away. That's kind of unfortunate. Need to go ahead and activate the healing part. I want you to go heal. You can go back to the weapons now. I need to jump to a store, repair. Even if I can't afford all that much. Alright. Well, hopefully I can move on with a little issue. See if the fire beam works here. Hope sincerely that it does. Alright. Fires have ignited on their ship. You can tell because the weapons are now somewhat damaged. As is the engines and the oxygen. My goal here is to just let the fires rage. All across the ship. And with some luck, the crew members on board are going to die before the ship does. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the fire beam. Yep. Crew dies, and I can get far more resources out of them than I otherwise would. Nothing here. Let's go down to the surface. Lone survivor. Let's invite him. And I get Charlie, who is a repair guy, which is unfortunate since I have 2 repair drones. But I can put you on shields. I can still make use of you, even not to your full potential. Let's investigate the battlefield, and of course, there is a guy here. We can activate anti-personnel since they have a teleporter. And I'm going to go ahead and ion your shields and fire beam across your entire section here. You are fighting my NG. That's not great. I'm going to move the NG. Fire has ignited. Your weapons are about to fail. Oh, never mind. You actually repaired them in time. Impressive. I forgot to turn back on auto fire, and so that fire beam is completely and utterly useless. Because the ion had not disabled shields. I need to get a guy in here since the repair drones are not working. I need to get a second guy in here. I can't. That is truly unfortunate. Luckily their weapons are dead. I need to just open up the doors to the outside. And hope that once y'all are healed, move to you. Is there a fire ongoing here? Oh no, oh lord, oh god. Okay, somebody is dead from the lack of heat. Which isn't great. I'm gonna send in you to repair. Oh. They have potentially killed their entire crew. I honestly can't tell. I need you in there, and I need you over here immediately. This is bad. This is really bad. I got a crew member, but I'm about to lose. Okay, oxygen is back. Okay. Oh lord. Oh god. Okay. I have lost 2 crew here. This is not going well. Not going well at all. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, this is going really badly. But sending you to repair over here. You have any skills? You do not. Okay. Well, I'm going to repair the drone port and then send in the system repair. And then I'm going to send the Mantis dude over to heal. Is there anything else that needs doing before I leave? The system repair is not leaving. Oh, I believe this means that I am safe to jump. This is not a great situation to be in. Luckily, I have some resources to fix up the hole here. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the resources to upgrade it all. The only way out of this corner here seems to be back where I came from. Which is going to put me in a bit of a situation trying to run from the advancing enemy. Let's see if I can't start a fire on their ship. Shields down. Fire started. Alright. See if I can't also start some fires up here in the cockpit. And just keep going with the fires. Fire actually seems quite effective if the enemy ship is weak to it, which a lot of ships seem to be. Good. Very cool. The only way out of this entire side of the map is through this one route. That's kind of crazy. Yes, I'll give you fuel. You upgraded my reactor. That is a little nice, I suppose. I'll take it. I will not hire a crew member. Let's go to the store. I need your fuel. And I cannot afford anything else. So off I move. Attempt to mine the asteroids, and I get a lot of scrap from that. Alright. Well, that's quite lucky that I got the scrap recovery arm earlier on. Badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victim begins... I will attempt to save the victim. Let us see, though, if this is a good decision or not. There is a very solid chance that this will end in my death. As this type of ship was the one that almost killed me before. So the first fire didn't work, but that is to be expected. There we go. Second fire did work. Alright. Hit you as well. Stab the shit. Alright, oxygen and cockpit out of the fight. Fortunately, their weapons are still working. If I can't see. Frick, man. They keep hitting the weapons. That's really unlucky for me. Hopefully that doesn't happen a second time. And it didn't. Okay, great. Actually, that would have been the third time. All right. And they've hit it for the fourth time. No, this is the third time. I'm struggling to count. No. I am going to continue to reject your offer as you can now not hit me. And your weapons are done for. Your oxygen and engines are done for, so you can no longer leave. And you're very quickly. What I like to see. I wish I had surveillance, man. I wish I could see where the fires actually were on their ship. Maybe I can work towards that at some point in the near future. If I come across a shop that has surveillance, I will pick it up. And finally they are dead. Unfortunately, this will not be the shop that I pick up surveillance from, as I do not want to risk being stuck out there long enough for the rebel to catch up. Maybe this shop will, though. No. Oh, yes, they do. Sensors. Okay, cool. I want to heal up my crew before I leave. Go ahead and do that. Also, I'm going to upgrade my sensors by 1. This should allow me to see into the enemy's ship. Actually, I might not have the power for that to be effective. Let me check. No, it seems like I do. Okay, cool. Do I need fuel? I might as well. It is a better deal than what you find at shops. Unfortunately, the routing on this sector is to go through a shop while I do not have the stuff to get from it. How do you get over here? This is a very unfortunate route. Okay. And this is another ship in which the first fire beam shot will not work. Well, let's see if I cannot. Oh, I can actually hit it with a laser. First shot. I just realized that. I had somehow forgotten that I had, you know, a laser. Now that your extra shield is done for, I can go ahead and start up the fire attack. And there we are. That's unlucky. The weapons were not hit at all. See if I can fix that. like so. Their crew is about to die. And they are hiding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to strike high. That's something that I can do because I have surveillance. I can see into their ship and know where they're trying to hide. There we go. Oh, and they even give me a crew member. Alright. You are now the... I honestly don't remember if this is the second or the third guy on my shields. This is like my 5th, maybe even 6th crew member this run. Which, you know, isn't great, since it means that I have lost 2 or 3 crew members. And I have intruders on board. So I'm going to start up the anti-personnel drone. I'm going to get this guy out of the weapons. Actually, I'm going to keep him in the weapons until he's lower. Just to distract him. And I'm going to target your ion and weapons. I realize now you have 2 levels of shield. That might mean I need to go for the heavy laser. It's time to get you out of there. The weapons are now done for. Which isn't great. I need to send you back in. To finish off this guy. My system repair and anti-personnel drones go to action. Let's start up the ion again. With the fire beam, hopefully this time I can actually get it shot off. This might be the end of my run. Simply because you have 2 levels of shield. Which is a bit of an unfortunate way to go. Actually, I'm going to start heading with the heavy lasers simply because you have lower charge time. Let's see if I can ever get a shot off though, because they keep hitting my weapons. What is happening? I feel like I have not gotten a single shot off. What? My shots are leaving my ship and not arriving at theirs. What the hell is happening? What the heck was that? I'm so confused. Was that my fault? What happened? Whatever. Anyway, I'm really tired today, so I'm gonna go ahead and end stream early. Yeah. Hopefully I do better. Anyway, I won't have to end stream early. But, that being said, I hope you have a good one, and